of the hotel here. I'm gonna get some gas. I'm headed for Medford, Oregon. It's gonna be a long one today. 212 miles. One little junket through Crater Lake Park. I did that last year. It was air clarity of maybe 75%, so maybe it'll be a little clearer this year. Take a quick look. Just gonna blow through, have a photograph, and keep on trucking. It's not far off the direct route. My usual commentary on the hotel. It was very nice. A little bit dated here and there, you know, some worn out woodwork and whatnot, but you know, I'm not on the 5-star hotel tour. I did have a problem when I checked into the room. I got completely unloaded and completely set up and turned on the air conditioner, and it sounded like a diesel engine on a backhoe.
I don't think so.
It was doing this knocking sound. I messed around with it, restarted it, couldn't get it to not do that, and it was, I'm a pretty sound sleeper, but it was gonna keep me awake all night, I'm sure, so I went and made my complaint without any resistance at all. They gave me a different room, much nicer room, a suite. She said it was one of the last 2 rooms they had left. So I packed up all my stuff, hauled it down the hallway to the other room there. It was fine. No other issues. Standard hotel breakfast. Packed up and on the way. I may have mentioned this yesterday or in the previous video that the load up is one of the hardest parts. It's just a lot. It's an hour at least to load the bike. I'm getting better at it, staying organized, keeping the same stuff in the same bag. You know, I have 4 bags, 5 if you count the backpack. The tail bag, my 40-liter tail bag, is pretty much all camping stuff, so I didn't even open that last night. So that works out good. Bumper dude on the flat tire. At least it's not too hot. So Medford is a town that I've been to before. Work-related stuff. Know a few boys in that area. It's not far from the California border. And within the next day or 2, I'm going to have to make my decision on my route. The ultimate extreme, there's 2 versions at this point. The ultimate extreme achievement would be to, once I get in California, I tentatively plan to go to Reno, stay a day there, and then cross Nevada and Utah and get into Colorado and go northbound through the state of Colorado, through the Rockies at some points, and then through Wyoming, Montana, continuing northbound, take a left in Montana, cross Montana, cross Idaho, back into Washington, home. Version 2, don't go any farther east once I get into California. Maybe hit a couple of the California's national parks. Yellowstone. No, not Yellowstone. Not Yellowstone. Yosemite. And there's like 2 or 3 others in that area. Nice mountains there. A lot of mountains. If I wasn't such a geographical idiot, I could tell you what they are. Maybe those are what's known as the Three Sisters. No. It's a mile road. Alright, I got it. That dog is not even tied into that truck. Is he? I don't see anything. I can't believe somebody would put a dog in a truck like that. If you're watching this and you find that to be reasonable in any way, could you comment and let me know? I mean, maybe there are dogs that are, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an explanation. That are trained. I don't see any leash. It's not tied down. Not that that would be a great idea, because if you fell out, you'd just drag them. I believe I'm in Bend. Okay, well, I guess I am riding dirt today. Alright, I have navigated myself some dirt today. Didn't even know it. Alright, back on the tarmac. Next turn, 1.5 miles. Whoa, shit. Did I do something wrong there? I have turn signal on. I have to play that back. So good thing I was paying attention. Timestamp 10:23 a.m. for reference if I want to look at it on the 360. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything wrong with that old collector car crossed right in front of me, and if I was going faster or not paying attention, it would have been a collision. I was in the right lane. I didn't have my turn signal on. Even if I had my right turn signal on, I would have had the right of way over him. There was a left turn lane to my left, and that truck that was behind me took that. And when he made the turn, he was looking right at me. Just a good example of how you got to pay attention all the time. I mean, you got to pay attention all the time in a car too, but I've seen that same phenomenon riding bicycles where cars look right at you and don't see you. It's just this malfunction in their brain where their brain is not recognizing the motorcycle as a vehicle that they may potentially have to yield to. Gilchrist, Oregon. Not even on my map. I got the DG. Kemimoto. HBO and phones. Woo! Remodeled rooms. Remodeled in 1975. Oh, that's a nice camper right there. No shade anywhere. Maybe right here. Only shady spot. Rest area, see what we got here. And I'm also about to exit and take a unnamed dirt road, which I don't know if this is a great idea. So if that's all dirt, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna pass on that. So here's, I don't know if you can see this, there's my exit on unnamed dirt road. I mean, it doesn't even have a name. Could be a trail that Lola's trying to set me up with, because I asked her to keep me off highways. But I might just stay on 97 and make the right on 138, and then we're going to go over this way towards Crater Lake National Park. So there you have it. One more drink of water and I'm going. I wonder if that's the road I would have come out on. Oh, it looks like a lot of sand. Some kind of doings up here. Oh, it's probably the entrance fee. Boy, this was bad planning. Hello. Just for the shortest period possible.
Okay, 25.
Anything going on? Fires or anything?
Not inside the park.
Closures? No closures?
The red portion of the road here is closed. Receipt is the pass.
Okay.
16.
Thank you. I'm in. All right. We're officially in Crater Lake National Park. I could have pulled over there. Elevation 6496. I see some snow over there. More snow. .72 degrees and snow. Still not to the highest spot yet, I don't think, just based on my memory from last year. The air is definitely clearer this year than it was last year. It's beautiful. There's more snow too. It's not all that much colder. My air temperature is reading 69 for all this kind of snow. Right, look at that edge. Look at the edge of that road right there. No room for error. You could come up here with shorts and a t-shirt and go snowmobiling. That felt like the top right there. Let's check altitude. Where's my altitude? Elevation 7631. Okay, this must be the good spot. Look at all the cars. lake view up here or not. I'm going to take a walk up to the top of this hill and see if there is.
Faster.
Would you mind taking my photo?
Absolutely.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Can I be in it? Sure.
Sure.
From this side with the lake back?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Sure. I'll be behind. You care? Landscape? Straight up.
Maybe one of each, I guess.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, now Hannah, hop out.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Love that shirt, by the way, America. There's a deer right there. Stay right there, ladies. Stay right there. Woo. Hello there, dear. $151 miles on this tank. I think I will gas at the Prospect store. Little symbol there says they have gas. Food, lodging, Prospect Hotel. Must be it's the town of Prospect. Prospect, next left. Major station, major district. Where is that left turn that we were talking about? Here it is. 3/4 of a mile. No gas. Closed. No parking anytime. Got me a Dunkin' iced coffee. I'm here in Prospect, Oregon. Two things of interest at this point. One, and I also got 2 York peppermint patties. One, I'm sitting next to a giant bear. Probably noticed that already. 2, check this out. We got an actual payphone. It appears to be functional, but I don't hear anything. It says collect calls only. Isn't that something? Surprised that hasn't been stolen as an antique collectible. Alright, I'm going to chug this down unless I can think of something else ingenious to say. I think I can get back the way I was going. This way. Let's find out. America. Yeah. An actual coin telephone. It said collect calls only on it, but it still had the coin slot. It said 5, 10, and 25. I bet you there's a whole generation of people out there that don't even know what a collect call is. I'm pretty sure I've explained it to my kids a couple times. They're both grown adults. So, when I get to this hotel, I'm currently scheduled for only one night. But I might extend it to 2, depending on what it's like. It doesn't look like there's a lot of services right in the area of this hotel. I haven't revealed yet what the name of this hotel is yet because I'm going to let it be a surprise. I was surprised when I found it. Totally stumbled on it by accident, just looking on Google Maps at hotels. No launch ramps. Fire restrictions. Okay, before you go on the Peyton Bridge trailhead, here's a few rules and regulations you have to follow. Okay, make sure you're compliant with all of them. No exceptions. Alright, that little stop there was, I mean, it wasn't like Crater Lake, but it was very nice, and kudos to the state of Oregon or whoever maintains that. It was spotless. You know, I had one of those pit toilets, which was spotless and didn't smell bad, and there was a garbage can in there that wasn't full, and there was no litter anywhere. So, well done to whoever. Got a little drone shot. I feel a little better about myself and my commitment to do drone photography every day. Yesterday I didn't because the excuses I could come up with were every time I thought of it, I was in a location that was extremely windy. It's the best excuse I could come up with. Certainly saw some beautiful things. So anyway, that was nice. Save that. Save that. As soon as I get out of this curve, I'll make sure I got number 1 rolling. I'm gonna try to do that more. Roll with just one camera. And there's less when I perceive that there's less things of interest to record with the other 2 cameras. And we'll see how it goes after today's upload, or download, or offload. Offload is probably the best word. I offload it to my SSD, solid state drive, because that thing was surprisingly filling up fast. I think it was like a quarter of the way full last night. And that's only 3 days worth. That's today, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Today's going to be a big load. I've already filled 1 camera, 1 card on the Insta360. That's 256 gig. Can't remember how many terabytes that drive is. Ah, can you see that? Mark that. I think it was cats in the road, or they were whitish in color. Maybe it was small dogs, I don't know. But they were in the road in that camper. Truck pulling a camper, I think it was it was a trailer of some sort. You got gas? Shit, that was it right there. Can I turn around? Easy enough? Turn around right here. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. There's another one in 1.7 miles. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what's called an O-turn. It's 2 U-turns put together. And the reason I'm passing on this gas is because those gas pumps look like they're 234 years old. The old spinning numbers thing. $76 in 2 miles. And I'm not in a crisis here. I would have no problem going the whole distance on this tank, because I also have my emergency jug in the back, which is 1/3 of a gallon. America! America! arrived at the Compass Margaritaville Hotel in Medford around 4:30 in the afternoon. It was about 95 degrees at that point when I arrived. This hotel is not exactly on the beach, but they try to convey that vibe. I haven't yet determined if I'm going to be staying one night or two. I'd like to stay two, but that depends on the hotel availability. Today's ride was one of the better ones in terms of scenery. Man, it was nice. The ride ended up being 217 miles over about 5 hours of moving time. I do have some technical equipment issues that I'm working through. This video is long enough already, so I'm going to explain that in the next video. The next leg of my adventure, whether it's tomorrow or the next day, will take me southeasterly across Northern California. I'm not sure of my destination yet, but I'll let you know on the next episode. Please check back.